Laurie, welcome back to my channel. So today's another video for my Year of Happy series, and in today's video I'll be overviewing the month of June. As you may have seen, I kind of struggled with the month of May. It was probably my least successful this year, but it's okay. I'm gonna catch up. I'm back on the gym schedule. I've been doing really well, so I mean, it just happened like towards the really late end of May. Anyways, this month's theme is attitude, so I'm only going to be focusing on a couple of things because I don't want to get too overwhelmed, plus I'm still sinking in the new schedule and that kind of stuff, and I still have a lot of stuff happening this month, so I don't want to get too overwhelmed like I did last month. The only two things that I'll be focusing on are daily gratitudes and yoga. So I've already been incorporating a little bit of yoga in May, but I will be attending classes and hopefully like amping it up a little bit more this month. And I've also been trying to meditate again, and that will also be like part of it. And then I also want to do daily gratitudes, so I have my 5-minute journal that I got in January that I am planning on using through the month of June. I want to use it daily, although I do think that it's a pretty unrealistic goal considering I have a lot of difficulty creating a daily journaling habit, but if I do use it like more than 3 times a week, I'll be happy. As for life events, this month is pretty minimal. I'm going to be visiting Tim at the end of the month on the 30th, and I have an exam on the 27th. Yeah, I have my midterm exam for my microeconomics class. So that's pretty much the only event of the month. And as for reading, I do have quite a bit of reading planned. I don't know if I'll be able to get through it all, but I'm really excited because those are really interesting books that I've been anticipating since the beginning of the year, so I'm happy to finally get around to reading them. For books this month, I will be starting with The Four Agreements, a Toltec wisdom book by Don Miguel Ruiz. I've actually listened to the book a few years ago, but I want to reread it. It's a really short read. I'm sure I can finish it in like a matter of days. So that will be the first one I will be reading in June. Then I will be reading the first book by Sarah Knight. That's The Life-Changing Magic of Not Giving a Fuck. I read Get Your Shit Together a couple of months ago, and it was really, really good. I really enjoyed it. So I'm really excited to read like the first one she wrote. So that will be this month as well. And if I have more time, because those are pretty short books, I think I can finish them pretty fast. I'm going to read The Power of Now, A Guide to Spiritual Enlightenment by Eckhart Tolle. I probably messed up his name a little bit. But I will try to read it this month. If I can't, it will have to wait until like November or something. But still, I'm reading it this year for sure because it's a must. And if I get around to reading all of that, and I still have some time left somehow, although I don't guarantee it, I will be reading You Are a Badass, How to Stop Doubting Your Greatness and Start Living an Awesome Life by Jen Sincero. I started listening to the book and I decided it was probably something I would rather read than listen to, so I got the actual hard copy, and I'm going to attempt to read it this month if I do have time, although I'm trying not to put too much pressure on myself when it comes to book this month, because last month I kind of fell off track and I was really disappointed with myself. And as for audiobooks, I will be listening to The Alchemist by Paul Coelho, and then I'll also be listening to Orange is the New Black by Piper Kerman. I've actually like been watching the series on Netflix. I just got into it recently, and I know like it's based off of this true story, but like obviously they take a lot of creative liberty to like make it more entertaining and make it last longer, so I want to actually read the real story. So yeah. And then I'm gonna listen to A Brave New World by Aldous Huxley, because it's one of Tim's favorite books, and like he's been like talking about it for a really long time, and like he's always referencing it, and I don't necessarily know what it's about, so I decided to finally read it so we can be on the same page. And then I want to listen to Yes Please by Amy Poehler. I don't even know if I said that right either, but whatever. So those are the ones I plan on listening to, although I feel like they're pretty short, so I'll probably be done quite early on, so I might listen to more books, but we'll see. I'll let you know in the review at the end of the month. Anyways, that's it for the review today. I apologize about the lighting. I'm still trying to figure out like a good angle to film at and everything, so I'm working on it. But yeah, thanks for watching. I love you guys, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!